I wish to talk on behalf of the Earth Mother to those who maybe cannot hear her as clearly as they can feel her in their bodies and heart and mind and soul. Earth Mother does not wish to be called Mother anymore. She is seeking her freedom from this position, and she is urging us to take a leap of faith, as she is taking, into a new dimension of growth, releasing her and ourselves from being sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, and becoming ourselves in a more natural and closer way to our source, the source of our being. Earth Mother does not wish to be perceived as a mother anymore. She wished to perceive as a whole being, independent entity that has the freedom to change and shift and become something else. And that freedom that she is taking to herself at these times is the freedom she is giving us. She is giving us the freedom to become more ourselves and less positions in other people's lives and in the planetarian web. She is rebirthing herself. The dragon within her womb, within the earth core, are breathing out old fire. We can call that climate change, because the climate changing is the climate of the soul that is rebirthing itself. And for many years and many decades and long times, these dragons were sleeping, holding that fire within, holding the dreams of Mother Earth and ourselves, creating what we perceive as our reality. And now she has awakened. She's been waking up for some time now. And she is not satisfied with this old fire. So the dragons are blowing it out, releasing it, letting it evaporate. And from that fire, new life will create. And that life is very, very different from what we perceive as life today. It is an entity of independent being, not connected by need, by survival, by, in a way, coexistence. It doesn't give in to ecology as we know the word or the perception. These are new forms of life, and each of them is like a white ball of light, complete within itself. And the connectedness between these balls of light is a connectedness of friendship, love. And it's not really a connectedness, it is a coexistence, leaving much space for inner freedom. The earth does not wish to be called mother anymore. She wishes to be called Pele. Pele in Hebrew is wonder. And she does not wish to call us her children anymore. She wishes to call us Pele. Because as she is a wonder, so are we. And this wonder is just bursting with joy to be rediscovered. Because at the edge of the dreaming of the last era, there always been a feeling that there is more joy available, more freedom to be taken for expressing who we are. Within the fire that kept the reality and this dimension going, there is new water being created. And this new water is tempered. It is pure. It is closer to the tree of life as the perception we have coded into it. This entity of life, this pure life, closer to the source, is not divided to male and female, children and parents. It is complete within itself, and it can rebirth itself. It doesn't need an other. It can join an other. And that is a very, very big difference. Pele wishes to meet us, Pele, with friendship, with joy, with love. She wishes to meet with us as lovers, as friends, as co-workers, as allies of a new creation. No hierarchy. There is no source from which this movement is being created. It is rediscovering of the self. And by her allowing herself to rediscover herself, she is giving us this gift of independence. And this change is not painful. We are used to having changes being very, very painful, tearing us apart from who we were, leading us through pain until we release and realize that we are safe and loved and transformed. But this change is not painful. It's an illumination. It is inspiring. It is not a process. It is a new form of becoming. She is very available to us to listen and to hear as Pele. If we perceive ourselves as Pele, we are like a cell in one body, all transforming into new independence. And this independence is something the heart has been longing for many years, because we've grown. And staying a child is beautiful, but there is less freedom within this position, not because a child is not free, because he needs a mother and he needs a father. And a mother and a father are old language, old archetypes. December is a month of rebirthing mythology, rebirthing archetypes, and these archetypes do not come from a source. They are rebirthing from our hearts. They are rebirthing from the core of the Earth Mother, Pele. And these archetypes are going to be the essence of what folds and unfolds and yet to be revealed. And we can participate in bursting them out into the world, into this dimension, to make sure that these archetypes are the past of our next future. We are now creating a past. We are now creating memories. What past and memories do we wish to create as Pele? Because this past and these memories are going to be the roots of who we remembered we were and who we remember we wish to become. Time is shifting. We are leaving time as a process, as a linear or cycle way of perception. Time is becoming revelation, illumination, unraveling. This is a very, very good time to plant trees and make sure that each tree we plant represent the new mythology, the new memory we wish to become our past. What memory do I wish for? What mythology do I wish to feed my new form of life as Pele? Is it love? Is it growth? Is it joy? Is it creation? Is it healing? Anything we choose to experience, even for a fracture of a moment, during the next few weeks will become our new mythology. If we want to kiss, we should kiss. So a kiss becomes our new mythology, our new archetype. And it is time to let go of old language. Not let go, it's like shedding it, because we don't need it. Because being a child leaves us dependent on the wonderful or terrible parents. It leaves us always in a sense of anxiety. And we are larger than that at these times. Because within a parent there's always an entity wishing to be free. And within a child there is always an entity wishing to be free, because child and parents are paradigms. And these paradigms are too small to contain us at this time. I invite you on this December to create wonderful and beautiful new mythologies, and they can be very small deeds of daily life. Making sure you put the right moment of music that vibrates you into excitement. Excitement is a great new mythology. Enthusiasm. Connectedness. Whatever you want to see grow, you plant now in the roots of these new light-shifting paradigms that we are co-creators of. We are the creators of. Because the Earth Mother is giving herself freedom of the burden of position, the burden of responsibility for someone else. She will teach us how to be brave and find our own nourishment within from new sources of light. As we are light beings, as so is she. I really wish for you to embrace this December as a moment of revelation into new expansion of the self. There are no limits. There are no prepositions, no boundaries. There is independence. And this independence is a key for much joy and a new burst of life in a way that is very, very beautiful and healing for the heart.